Hello, I'm Dr Bashar Al-Naher, and today we're going to be finding out what is the root cause of negativity in our life. Feelings like stress, anxiety and worry. And then we're going to find a remedy for this so that we can reduce those negative feelings and replace them with positive feelings. Feelings like inner contentment and even joy and bliss. So, now most of us think that the cause of stress and worry and anxiety in our life is as a result of the external situation or external circumstances that we face. Things going wrong in our life or things not going the way that we want them to, we think are the cause of negativity in our life and allow us to worry and feel stressed and feel anxious. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is not the reason for us feeling the way that we feel when we feel negative. And that the essential reasons why we feel negative emotions is as a result of a dysfunction that the vast majority of people experience. And that dysfunction has come about as a result of, number one, not knowing how we work and specifically how our mind works. And secondly, not being practiced in how to control and direct our mind in the way that it could be directed to produce the maximum and best results. So what is this dysfunction? This dysfunction is the fact that the vast majority of us spend most of our time in what I call the autopilot state. So what are the qualities of this autopilot state? It's a state when our minds are unconsciously going through incessant, compulsive, non-stop thinking. And invariably, when one is in that state, negative thoughts are generated that then bring about negative feelings, like, as we mentioned, stress, anxiety, worry, and the whole range of negativity and negative feelings that we feel. Now, because we've been unconsciously practiced in this for years and years and years, there's been a certain momentum that's been generated, a certain energy that the mind has that automatically goes into that state and generates negative thoughts that result in negative emotions. So the remedy for that is a very powerful exercise known as mindfulness meditation or being consciously aware. I'm going to go over this exercise, which is extremely important that you follow this regularly and religiously every day if you want maximum results and if you want to turn your life around in terms of reducing the amount of negativity that you feel and replacing it by positive states like, as I say, inner peace and tranquility. So the recommendation that I would make is twice a day, 15 minutes each time, preferably in the morning and the evening. Choose a time when you will not be disturbed easily. I would recommend that you sit down and you take on what we call a dignified position, upright back, away from the chair, away from the rest, so that you're more alert. And I would recommend you can try part of the time with your eyes open and part of the time with your eyes closed. And to start this mindfulness meditation, the first thing would be useful to do is to be aware of your breathing. Now, when you become aware of your breathing, you don't have to do anything special about your breathing. You don't have to change your breathing. Just be aware of your breathing, and then thoughts will want to come in and take you over. When you become aware of those thoughts, just put the thoughts to one side and go back to just purely concentrating on your breathing. Do that for a few minutes. Again, thoughts will want to come in. There might be mental commentary. What's the point behind this? What will this give me? How does this work? Again, any thoughts that come in, just put them to one side, come back to focus on breathing. And try and just slow down your mind, bring thoughts, slow them down, and try just to get the thoughts out of the way so that you're just fully conscious, fully aware of your breathing. After that, you may like to try and feel different parts of your body with your awareness. Bring your awareness to the feet on the ground. Bring your awareness to the feeling, awareness of legs, your weight on the chair, going up to the trunk, shoulders, arms, hands and fingers, neck and head, going back to breathing. And again, any thoughts that come in the way, just put them to one side and come back to a pure awareness and consciousness of your body and your breathing. When thoughts come along, watch the thoughts, put them to one side, come back to pure consciousness and awareness. Twice a day, 15 minutes each time. You may also like to try part of the time closing your eyes and continuing with this mindfulness meditation. Sometimes this is more tricky because there's a greater tendency for thoughts to come in. Again, the minute you become aware of those thoughts, just put them to one side and go back to pure awareness. There is tremendous power in this mindfulness meditation exercise. You may not be aware of the results immediately, but as time goes on, you begin to feel a sense of inner peace. All worry, stress, anxiety disappears, melts away, and you're left with this sense of inner peace and tranquility. And with increased practice, you actually start to feel a sense of joy and bliss in this being residing in this state. This state also gives you clarity of thought and allows you to become more creative and proactive in life as well. So that's my recommendation for today. Twice, 15 minutes each time. Good luck with the exercise, and I'll see you next time. You take care.